Now see students, exercise 3.3. So what we have discussed earlier, we have discussed how to represent data on a bar graph. Second thing, how to read the bar graph, that also we have discussed. So here in question number 1, use the bar graph. So this bar graph is already given to you and we have to answer the following questions. So first question is, which is the most popular pet? So what is this graph about? So pets owned by students of class 7, okay, like dogs, cats, rabbits, goat and others. Okay, these are the name of pets owned by students of class 7. Okay, and the number of students are over here. Okay, so which is the most popular pets? The height of the bar, where it is maximum? For the cats, that is 10 students. So what we can say? Cat is the most popular pet. How many students have dogs as a pet? So here how many students are there for dogs? It is 8 students. Here the maximum height of this bar till 8. So what we can say? 8 students have dogs as a pet. So this way we can just read the bar graph. We get the information from this graph. Okay. Second question. Read the bar graph which shows the number of books sold by a bookseller during 5 consecutive years and answer the following questions. So let's see. This is figure 3.4. Okay. 5 years if you consider from 5 consecutive years. Consecutive years means there is no gap between 2 years. So it is mentioned like 1989, then 1990, 1991 and 1992. These are the years. Okay, that we have to represent on x-axis. And here is the number of books. What is the scale? If you consider this is your 1 unit, 0 to 100. This is your 1 unit. So 1 unit is equal to 100 books. Okay. 1 unit here mention 100 and every time 100 will increase. So 100 is the unit scale. 1 unit is equal to 100 books, right? So for 1989, how many books are there? So if you consider, it is in between 100 and 200 and little bit more than 150. Middle is your 150. So little bit more, so you can consider it 160. Okay, then we have 1990. So here it is in between 400 to 500. So it is more than 450. So we can represent this as 475 and 225, that is for 1992. Okay, and the last one we have 1993. There maximum number of books sold in the year 1993. Okay. Okay, so here I have mentioned the number of books so that you will get the clear idea. In 1989, 175 books sold. In 1990, 475 books sold. In 1991, 250 books sold. And 1992, 225 books sold. And in 1993, 600 books sold. Now see the questions. About how many books were sold in 1989? That is 175. 1990, 475 and 1992, 225. If you want, you can also write this data in your textbook. Whatever graphs are given in the textbook, you will not repeat it again. Okay, write the answer in the textbook only. In which year were 475 books sold? About 225 books sold. So in which year 475 books sold? 1990. And 225, that is in 1992. Okay. Next, in which year were fewer than 250 books sold? Fewer means less than 250 books sold. In which years less than 250 books sold? So see the graph again. Less than 250 books sold. In which year? So 1989, 175 books sold. And in 1992, 225 books sold. So these are the 2 years in which less than 250 books were sold. Next, can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989. Okay. In 1989, 175 books sold. How will you assume that? So in 100 and 200, in between this we have 150, right? In between we have 150. Then each division we have to consider as the value 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So here each division the value is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, because we know that between 0 to 100 there are 10 division. So value of one division is equal to what? 10. Okay, so 10 division, one division the value is 10, so 10 tens are 100. So 10 division 100. Okay, so same way here, till here there are 5 divisions, so we can consider till here it is 50. So 100 plus 50 it is 150. Then it is little bit more, so it is 1, that is 160, 2, that is 170, and little bit more, so it is in between 80 and 70, so we consider as 175. Okay, if you have a proper graph in which already the division is mentioned, so it is very clear that the answer is 175. Okay, so this is all about your question number 1 and 2. Now we see the question number 3, and we discuss also how to draw in the graph book. What is the question? Number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a bar graph. Okay, class 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. And number of children are also mentioned in 5th 135, 6th 120, 7th 95, 8th 100, 9th 90 and 10th 80. Now let's draw the bar graph in the graph book. Now see, this is your bar graph. Okay, if you have purchased a bar graph, so you can understand how it looks like. So if you consider this is from here to here, if you consider this is your 1 unit, 2 unit. In 1 unit you can see the division, there are small divisions are there, small boxes of square, so that we can consider 1 division for 1 square box. So first of all, what we will have to do, we draw the x-axis, right? So this is my x-axis. Then we draw the y-axis. So this is my y-axis. Now what we have to do, mention the y-axis and x-axis, both the side. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to mention the classes on the x-axis. We have to mention classes on the x-axis, and the next parameter is what? Number of children. So number of children we will represent on y-axis. So we have classes, so right here classes on x-axis, and here number of students. Okay, now from the data we have to find out the maximum observations. So here we have maximum observation is 135. According to that we will write the value, or we can decide the value of this 1 unit. So we can write 50, then 100, 150, 200, right? We have to move till 135. So if you consider only 50, 100, 150, 200, though in between these 4 units the graph is over. So we have learned that graph should be in such a way that it is not very small, it is not very large. So you have to consider the scale according to that. Okay, so what I will do, each one I can divide in such a way that, suppose I leave this column and write 50 over here. So what is my 1 unit measurement? That is 25. Okay, 25 plus 25 will give you 50. So my 1 unit measurement is 25. Okay, 2 unit measurement is 50. Again if I consider 2, so here I have 100, 50, 100 and then here I have 200. Okay, done. Now we have the classes 5th to 10th, so we have to leave this unit. So this is my 5th standard, this is my 6th standard, this is 7th standard, 8th standard, 9th standard, and one more I have if I extend. So this is my 10th standard. Okay, are you able to see? 10th standard till 10th I have draw the graph. Okay, now on the y-axis we have mentioned 50, 100 and 200. So my first observation for 5th standard is what? 135. So 50, 150 over here. So 135 what I can do? So 50. First of all we want to find the value of one division. So if each division, here 10 division is equal to 25. So one division is equal to what? 2.5. One division is equal to what? 2.5, that is 25 divided by 10. If 10 division is equal to 25, so one division is equal to what? 2.5. So if I want to mark 135, so this is your 50 and 2 division is equal to 5. So 50, then 55, 3, 4, that is again 5, so 60. Then again 2 division, so that is again 5. So this is almost 15. So 50 plus 15, what is your answer? One mistake is there. This is 50 plus 50, 100. Sorry, here it is 150. And then this is your 200. Sorry. So what we have decided, that one division, if you consider, the value is equal to 2.5. Okay, so if you move till 135, so what, here it is 50, sorry 50, 100, so we have to go here. So this is your 150 now. Sorry, this is not your 150, this is your 150 now. Okay, so this is your 5 division, 25 5s are 125, so 100 plus 12 you will get. So 100 plus 12 is 112. Then again 2 division, so that is 112 plus 5. Okay, so in between over here you will get your 135. This is less than 150, 3 dots down. So here you have to draw the height. If you will not get the exact amount, it is okay. Okay, now we draw the height. Okay, so this is for the 5th class, that is 135. Right here 135. Okay, so this way we can draw. Second, we have for the 6th class the data is 120. So here it is your 100. Okay, for 2 lines you have 5, so 4 lines you have 10. So 110. Again 4 lines, 1 2 3 4. So this is your 120. Okay, it is a little bit down because right here you are 120. So again draw the heights. Okay, so this is your 120. Right here 120. Next we have 95. So 95, that is, this is your 100. 5 down, so 1 2 lines you have to down, because we know that 2 division is equal to 5, as 1 division is equal to 2.5, so 2 division is equal to 5. Okay, so this is your 95. You can draw the bar. Later we draw. Then we have 100. For here we have 100. So till here. Okay. So this is your 100. Then we have 90. So 90, that means 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. So this is your 90, and the last we have 80. So 10th one, 80 means this is your 90. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down. So this is your 90. Sorry, 80. So this way we can complete the bar graph. When you draw the heights of each one, you will get the bar graph. So this way we can complete the bar graph. Okay. Any query? So you can ask me. Let's finish this. So this is your 80. Then this is your 90. This is your 100. And last we have 95. Okay. What is the scale here? On y axis, or you can say scale is equal to what? 1 unit is equal to 25 students. So this is your scale. It is compulsory to mention the scale. Okay. So next we will discuss question number 4.